Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Please don't mind my oily face. Yeah, welcome back to my channel. Yes, if you're new here, hello, my name is Adekoya. I'm a legal practitioner. I practice here in Lagos, Nigeria, and this channel is about life, law, probate, entertainment, anything that comes to mind that is worth sharing, property, succession, business, anything trending, we jump on it. Anything, worth sharing, anything worth learning from, that is what this channel is about. Okay, so subscribe, share, like, and all that, and I'm also using this platform to share my immigration journey. My mister is a citizen of United States of America, and I'm also using this platform to share my immigration journey with you all. You never can tell, you might learn one or two things from the process of immigration. So I'm using this to share my immigration journey. So it's one of those things that comes to whatever that is worth sharing. Okay, so today I just want to ventilate. We don't have any topic. I just want to talk to you all. Okay, and I want to say, if you are a practitioner or a professional, or most especially if you're a lawyer in Nigeria, particularly in Lagos, and your line of duty require you to interface with civil servants daily, okay, this video you must watch, share, like, if you must subscribe, but you need to watch this video, okay? And also, if you are a civil servant watching this video, please grab a seat, sit your ass down, because I feel that you all need some talking to. You need some serious talking to. Okay? And the question that I have for you is that why do civil servants in Nigeria, particularly in Lagos, feel the need to be tipped or to be given a guje before you do your jobs? Why? No, please, you really have to join me in the comment section. If you are a practitioner in Nigeria or in Lagos, and you've had your own, share in this issue of civil servants being irresponsible, please join me in the comment section. And if you're a civil servant, you feel that you have a good defense for your irresponsibleness, for your hopelessness, please, and I say this with deference, utmost deference to the very few of you that is purposeful, the purposeful ones, the very responsible ones, okay? I say this with respect to you. I'm talking to the very irresponsible civil servants that feels the need to be tipped, to be given a gunje, to be paid before you do your jobs. Tell me why. We already know the why policemen brutalize the civilians, rob us, kill us, steal from us, and rape some, because we've heard quite a number of gist about their uselessness. They will tell you because their salary is not enough, because they are not being treated well. That's why they had to ventilate their hunger. They had to take it out from the civilians. They are not taking it out by going to war and killing people that are disturbing the peace of this nation. But they have decided to take it out on the poor, innocent Nigerians. But now, what is your excuse, civil servants? You're not being paid well as well. That is why you feel the need to be paid or to be given a gunje before you do your work. And if you're not being given a gunje, you frustrate the work of the people every day. Why? I'm just trying to use the light of my laptop because I feel this place is dark. I need you to tell me why you guys are like that. It is sad. I'm going to share my experience in a bit. But then again, you just don't mind the fact that this is me just trying to rant. When you go to any ministry in Lagos, I can only speak for Lagos. You know, the reflection of whoever that heads that ministry, you always see it, you know, from the front desk or security. And that's how I see things when I enter into it, because I've had like 8 years experience working with civil servants. Okay, I'm a legal practitioner, you know, that practice in Lagos. You know, if I'm not registering a company for my clients, I am drafting and lodging a will, I am doing due diligence for property purchase, I'm doing due diligence for investments, you know, at CAC, you know, for my clients. I am, you know, visiting the Ministry of Environment if one of my clients' property is being sealed and what have you. I have 8 years experience interfacing with civil servants. More than 8 years experience. And at the end of the day, I really do not have anything really good to say about you all. With due respect, you all, I said, I don't want to, with due respect, because I'm still going to make mention of some names. If you're a civil servant, that's why I said you have to watch this video, because I might end up mentioning your name. Because we'll be doing some some negative, you know, shout out to some civil servants, you know, in this platform. I just feel the need to talk to you guys now. I don't really care anymore. You know why you don't care anymore? You know, you should know why. But that's why I really want to say to my colleagues out there, please meet me at the comment section. If you have any civil servant that you've been dealing with, please report them on this platform. We need to be doing some negative shout out to these people. We really have to provoke the change that we desire. We won't allow our leaders to do it for us anymore. We won't, because they are equally irresponsible. And these civil servants are the result of their uselessness. So it's not really their fault. I know that for sure. But I don't know why you've allowed the system to corrupt your manners. I am born and bred in Lagos. I'm a lawyer in Lagos. You know, if my morals is still intact, so to say, I don't know why you allow this system, corrupt system, to corrupt your manners so much so that you don't even mind anymore which us is God. You don't do your job if you are being paid. If you're not being paid, you frustrate people's work if you are not being tipped. In Nigeria. And your excuses will be, oh, we are not being paid well. We understand all of this. We understand that our lawmakers are collecting all your monies. You are the one doing the job and they are the one, you know, getting the money and the cars and what have you and the treatment. These people sit only 2 or 3 times a week. You know how much they cash out monthly? You know the kind of life they're living. But how can I allow that to corrupt my manners? Okay? You shouldn't, under no circumstances, allow the uselessness of our leaders corrupt your manners. Or drop your own training. You guys you're not even scared of saying it out loud. If you don't, you know, it's better said in Yoruba. If you understand me in Lagos, if you don't pay me, this your work will not move. Some would go as far as hiding your files under their drawer, just so someone else will not be able to do it. Why are you guys very useless? And with respect to the good ones, you know, when you go to ministry in Lagos, like I've said that, I think I've said that before, but please don't mind my repetition. You know, it's just me just trying to talk from on top of my head because I'm frustrated. I drive every freaking day. I speak to myself in my house. You guys want to talk. You know, you're in a country where your leaders and the system has turned you to a mad person on the streets. And you're in a state where there is madness and frustration in the air, even on the street of Lagos. How do you want to be sane? You are in a country where you travel outside, you come back and you'll be speaking to yourself on the street. What is this? What is this? What is this? Everything is, there is breakdown of law and order. And today is for civil servants. Guys, if you have been interfacing with civil servants and you understand what I'm trying to say, meet me. Make this platform a platform where you report these people and we'll do some negative shout out. let's disgrace your family members. Since you have decided to be crazy and to be mad and you have decided to be very irresponsible, let's start embarrassing you and your family. We are starting with civil servants, and I need you all to share this video if you have been interfacing with civil servants and you have been frustrated day in, day out by the way they go about their jobs. Please DM me, send me email, talk to me. Let's meet at the comment section. We have to be doing some, calling out. You have to be responsible. We are going to provoke the change we need in this Lagos, Nigeria. You all that, most of the time, like I was telling my friend yesterday that, when you go to land registry, Alausa Lagos, the ROT's office, if you want to know if the ROT is around, okay, you can tell from the front desk. I think she's just around. You can tell from the front desk. That's why I said you're a reflection of whoever your front desk, or your cook, your driver, your security aide, are a reflection of who you are. This woman is, I feel I don't know her, well enough to say, but I can tell you from disposition towards things, and all that. So one time I was looking for my file, I had to go straight into her office, and she was like, we are so sorry. How come you have not seen this file? You can see the way people are, answering to her, like, ma, we checked, ma, what I saw what I love to see, in a leader. Sometimes when she's around, you can tell. But whenever she's not, I know she can't be on top of everything. But every time you see some indiscipline at the front desk and all that, the ROT's office, maybe she's not around, maybe she's in a meeting, or she's just in the office busy. People are very irresponsible in all of those ministries. You can see she's a little bit on top of that department. I mean, the registrar of title. I don't want to mention her name because she's one of those responsible ones that we are going to applaud, when the time comes. And we would besiege other people to follow suit. Last week I was in the, you already know this news about Badabia Millard's age that, killed one newspaper seller and what have you. And the guy couldn't even make it to the hospital. Because I think the guy, he was being shot at in the head or something. He died instantly. On the spot, because I saw the video. I was moved because I'm a very emotional person. Forget this face. I was really moved. I was looking at the video. I said, what? Why? It shows the irresponsibleness of our leaders. There's no respect. There's no respect for human life. Yes, in Nigeria. Everybody disrespects us, and you will just be hearing just one person die. It is here in Nigeria, you will hear just one person. Just one person. I said to my friend, because my colleague was saying that, these people, is not his fault. How come it's his face that is being, published here and there? Is it the one that I said, hello? How? So is whose face? Is my face they should come and put there? Or the nobody face that killed somebody? It's the face that we want to reckon with. Because it's the leader. He ought to be accountable. I said, these people, they are a reflection of whoever their security aides are. If he's a kind of person that get to, discipline this person. I know you can't discipline because they're military. They will tell you, yeah, you can. But, they are your security guard. So they owe you a duty of care. You owe them a duty of care. You can tell them, this is who I am. Okay? Wherever you see me, if there is no real threat to my life or your life, I don't want to see your gun. Not saying they are gone literally. I'm saying you don't want to see their gun, meaning that, these people, sometimes they will tell you that they are gyrating and they will be shooting in the air and what have you. If they know that you are the kind of person that doesn't even want to hear the sound of their gun. Because for him to have done what he did, it means that they must have been doing this. Maybe it has not involved somebody dying, but he must have been doing all of these things without being cautioned. That's why he could feel free without threat to your boss's life. You killed somebody. It is in Nigeria that our military shoot in the air and somebody will die. It is in Nigeria that our police will shoot in the air and somebody will die. I don't know if people have started flying in the air right now in Nigeria. If you're a disciplined person, it would have been reflected in the life of your hate or your security guard. because this guy just killed somebody. Now I've not even seen his picture. I don't even know him as a person. I've been seeing Bajabia Miller. Oh, Bajabia Miller, security aid, kill this person, kill that person. But where is this person? You see, military people, this is how they safeguard their criminals. In Nigeria, they kill people day in, day out. Thank God for social media. You can imagine how many people it hasn't registered in their brain for them to, have some precaution before they act or before they do things. They don't know. But social media is always bringing out their uselessness. And my friend is saying that it's not his fault. It is his fault. That he's taking responsibility. I applaud you. What am I even applauding? See, it is crazy in Nigeria because I was listening to his address one time. He was telling us how he has gone to visit the family, how he has, this guy has been suspended. Not that the matter has been assigned to courts. There is a panel, We are not hearing that kind of a thing. Our leaders feel money does it. Money does it. Because the newspaper seller, by the time they give, the family 1 or 2 million naira, everything will be swept under the rug. Because that is the state you have purposely kept these people. You left them in poverty. So that when you trample on people's rights, and I'm not talking about Bajabia Miller this time, I'm talking about our leaders generally. So when you trample on people's rights, they don't have a voice. Because everybody is looking for what to freaking hit. I don't know how you guys sleep, and God has taken away your sleep. Because I don't really know why a lawmaker, a speaker of the House of Representatives would need bodyguard so much so that what is the threat to your life? What are you doing? Every one of you are doing something wrong, and there is a need for you to safeguard your life. I know if a pin should drop in your houses, you will wake up. God has taken away your sleep, and you think you are living a life. You are not. You know you are not living a life. But we see you outside, we think you are living a life. You are not living a life. Your life has been taken away. Because there is always a fear of being killed, a fear of being maimed. You are always being scared of one thing or the other. And he was addressing people. He was saying that he will pay their school fee. Okay? And some idiots, you can see misplacement of priority. Some idiots said that some people were applauding him as if it was a manifesto. Like, how? Somebody just died. And he's saying, and he couldn't even stop them. And this is why you encourage people to do the wrong thing around you. Unknowingly, being blind with the money that you people steal every day, day in, day out. He was addressing people, saying that he has gone to, we love the fact that you have taken responsibility. And we are saying there should be justice. It's not about paying them. It's not about paying their school fee. Where is the guy now? Which panel is addressing this issue? Because this guy just killed somebody. That's a criminal. There should be, when there is when actions like this comes up, there should be consequence for it. So that it will deter other people from behaving in such a mad way. But we are not hearing anything about that. We're just hearing that you are going to pay their school fee, you're going to buy. The guy has been suspended. And what happened? Nothing. That is the world we are living in. When a president of Peru, interim president of Peru, resigned because one protester was killed. When I read the news, I said, along about. See purposeful people. Our leaders, when are we going to start seeing the nation that we desire? When? He resigned because one person died. But in Nigeria, just one person. You call the life of a woman being that's just one person. As if when you do like this, another life will come up. You call our life just. Do you call your children's life just? You call a life of an ordinary Nigerian citizen just. And the newspaper seller is gone. It is the system that we are living in. The corrupt system that we are living in. You kill us and it's just one person. And he's a newspaper seller. It's not like he's somebody. It's nobody. Yeah. And there won't be justice for that criminal act. Please, the question I was asking my colleague was that, was there any threat? Because I look at that guy. Because with what he has said, I don't think there was a threat to his life, so to say. The security aid are just very indisciplined. Because they are the reflection of who you are. There was no threat. Of course, I know you must have been in a, bulletproof car somewhere on that day. So what can be the threat to the life of the speaker of the House of Representatives, that made your head to kill a woman being? And the man is gone for life. This is what I'm saying. Civil servants that we meet every day are a reflection of your uselessness. Our leader, the civil servant that we have, that we interface with every day, are the result of your corruption, your craziness. It is not their fault. I just want to call them out today, because I'm not saying, oh, it is, well, we are all in this Lagos. And your salary being small shouldn't be an excuse for your indiscipline. Because it seems to me that you civil servants are allowing the uselessness of our leaders to corrupt your manners. You shouldn't allow that. You're a woman being first and foremost. You should have some pride and dignity. But like, it seems none of you has, it is so crazy that you don't feel guilty to say, Auntie Emma, so, if you want your file to go, you will pay. Like, you will say it, and you don't even feel guilty to say, shaking for your account number. You want to give me your account number to pay you what? Your account number. It shows that you don't care again. Everybody has thrown caution into the winds and everybody's mad. You don't freaking care again. If you can say you will send me your account number so that I can pay, you, Egunje. That is corruption in the highest order. And these are the reflection of your uselessness as a Nigerian leader. My story is, I'm going to tell you. It's just, I'm just been deviating and all that. But I just need you to, understand my plight. If you have been interfacing with civil servants, join me in the comment section. Let us know your experience. Don't worry, on this platform, we will call them out. And we'll be sending it to them. We will send it to the appropriate forum. Yeah, we would start doing that. I feel this is a high time. In Nigeria, when you want to protest, I said it in my last video. We have come to the situation where you want to protest in Nigeria, you have to collect visa to travel to Canada, or travel to US, or travel to Dubai to go and protest from there, because your life is at stake if you say something. My 8 years of experience with civil servants, is it that I'm doing one thing or the other with civil servants? Imagine if I had, some military, they know me well. If they see me coming, they'll they will start telling themselves that she won't give you anything. She will just start saying, she just go all loyally on us. You know how they say it in Yoruba? I'll go and say good afternoon. Good afternoon. They will say, these people are crazy. They feel entitled to your money to do their job. And I say this to them every time. If I'm being pushed to the wall, I say it even to the head of the department. That why? They're not like, when you ask them, if they push some things to you, they ask them why. They go like, sometimes I don't even care. There are some jobs I don't need as fast as I can take my time. I deal with them with such jobs. I'll tell them, why am I supposed to? Why haven't you? And it's not even their fault. If you want to know the useless people, their watchword. If you want to know if a civil servant is useless, be it policeman, a military man, and all that, you hear one phrase that they always say, it is not our fault, oh, auntie, it's not our fault. You will hear another phrase that, auntie, it is not easy, oh. Another one, auntie, do you want to teach me my job? You hear those kind of things from people. And from our almighty military and police officers, you will hear, I will kill you, nothing will happen. The useless ones, those are things you hear. And it's true, they have been killing people and nothing has been happening. Just like nothing will happen to this Bajabiamia aide that just killed somebody. That's the word we hear from them. Useless set of people. Okay, I would share you this very, why I know, because I talk to people a lot. I know some of my colleagues that left private practice to, government work. You get to talk to them every day. How do you guys work? And all that. You call them 3 o'clock, they're already on their way to their house. I will talk to them, they were like, my dear, when you work in a private organization, the fear of a time for appraiser is always the beginning of our wisdom. Because appraiser is coming. You know, you have a way of working, and you work. Sometimes you don't get to be appreciated. You know, nobody appreciates you when you work. You have to work because you have a lot on your desk that you have to, get a result from. Well, not like, since I joined this so ministry, it's been, I went with the same ginger. You have to work and all that. You have to work with targets. You have to clear your desk and all. All those spirits that if you're working with one man, if you are doing one man business and you're in a private practice, you want to carry your bag 5 o'clock and say to yourself that, I hate when I call people's call and they keep on calling. And all that. You have to do, you have targets for everything in private practice. He said they always went with the same ginger. Because I spoke not with 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So I said, how come you guys? What now happened? He said, my dear, when I started working, you see me trying to work, clear my desk and what have you, the usual way. You'll be hearing the old civil servant people that, onishen kolekun, workaholic. All of those things. Madam, go for break. Okay, well done. No. You see words coming out from their colleagues. Making them feel that you have decided to come and work. You will work tired. This is your desk. You are finished with the file. You see people saying this kind of a thing because there is a civil servant syndrome. That is what I call it. That radiates in those ministries. Even if you go there with so much ginger, they will water it down. Just like they've watered down. And I say to myself, I was telling if you want your brain to die a natural death, just start working with the Nigerian government or state government. Your brain will die a natural death. And these are brilliant people I look up to in uni. And you see them, they're just so laid back and all that. Say that, what happened? He said, I'm going home, Jerry, 4 o'clock. Everybody just want to go home. Everybody, they've got their own, which of course I'm not. You have to have that entrepreneurial spirit. Having your own business aside. Multiple streams of income. But that doesn't mean you should now be useless. When it now comes to your main, duty, so to say, you are a civil servant. You are supposed to serve. It's like you don't even know, everybody doesn't even know the call of their position. There is the civil servant syndrome that radiates every ministry that you go to in Lagos. Everybody is laid back. You teach them what to do. They want to be paid before they do their jobs. I'm an accredited member of the CAC. This means that you can transact with CAC. You have a portal where you transact. It's not everybody. Before now, anybody can go into CAC and register a company and do whatever they have to do. If you're a lawyer and even if you're a professional, an accountant and whatever you. But now you have to be accredited before you can transact with CAC. This is my story. It's frustrating. I just feel the need to share. You have to be accredited and you have a portal where you register a company, file some necessary statutory form for your clients, file annual returns and what have you. You do it from your portal, business name and everything. So I'm accredited. I've been accredited for the past years. Okay, I've been registering a company and I've been doing all of that, through my portal. And my law firm is equally accredited. Is that I'm doing through my portal or I'm doing with my law firm portal. I mean, the law firm where I work. The last registration I did, which was in sometime January this year, before the pandemic, I did some set of registration, business name, company name, and IT incorporated trustee. If you're familiar with, if you are also accredited as a lawyer in Nigeria, there is a section in your portal that has pending registration. Okay. And you cannot proceed, you can't finish up with any form of registration if that portal is not active. It shows your pending registration, the stage you are in. If you have uploaded documents, it shows the one that has been queried and the one that have been approved. All of that is a pending, I call it pending registration session. So I realized that as I was, registering, when I got sometimes in January, I think it was from last year, so it was January that one of my file was queried. I answered the query and all that. So I wanted to now see the states that I'm in, the state that I'm in all of the other registration. So I realized that my pending registration was loading. It was loading and it did not open. I thought maybe it was network and all that. I was doing some troubleshooting and what have you. I realized that it wasn't opening. I asked one of my friends to try to open it in Abuja and see. He said it's not opening, meaning that there's no way I could have, finished up with the process of registration of whatever company or whatever process that I had started at that point. It was quite frustrating. I emailed CAC. I sent an email. I visited several times. I lodged my complaint. Is either I'm being tossed here and there. Is this, everybody's lost. They don't even know what they're doing. The last time I went to CAC, I had to get this because people, this one is a different thing. If you brief me as a lawyer and I'm not able to do your job, I've done availability. If you understand what I'm saying, meaning that if they've approved a name, even your clients cannot go to another lawyer because the name is, the preferred name is already approved. So the person is literally stuck with you. So I have like 7 people stuck with me. They can't even move forward. They can't debrief me. Because if they want to debrief me, meaning that they have to change their company name and do another availability. Because if they should do an availability, it will not be approved because they're already giving that name to me. It has been approved, from me. It was quite frustrating. And I hate people hanging around me and all that. I hate people hanging around me, so to say. People kept on calling February, March, the pandemic came and all that. I was frustrated. I said, CAC is not working. Pandemic, so we said I would have, some clients would tell you, they would have thought that during this pandemic, I said, no, apart from the fact I know that my pending registration session is not working, I don't even know the states I'm in. CAC is not okay. When the lockdown was partially lifted, CAC resumed. All these registries, thank God for COVID-19. They have used this COVID-19 very well. They have used it as an excuse to be lazy the more. They are lazy people before. Now they are now lazy. I used to think, maybe someone, people, one of my church members used to tell me, do you think there is pandemic? I said there is pandemic. You use your face mask, wash your hand and do what you have to do. There is pandemic. Don't be deceived. I know some of us would have had and, you won't know. It should have gone. It should have died a natural death in you because I don't know what has made us to be that lucky, but I know there is pandemic. But with the registries or the civil servants, I want to ask myself, was there any? But that's not even the case today. They have used this pandemic as an excuse to be freaking lazy. You see them resume 12 o'clock and close 2 o'clock. Why did you bother going to work? Even when the lockdown was totally lifted, where you can march into the bank, sanitize, use your nose mask, please, use your nose mask and do what you have, take necessary precaution and go about your business or your way, so to say. All this registry, no, they will tell you, you now go to CAC. I had to, immediately the lockdown was partially lifted, I went to CAC. I saw crowd at the gates. I said, wow, these people again. What is happening? They said we resumed 2, we resumed 10, we closed 2. I said, okay, when you close 2 and you have like 50 people in front of you at the gate, how do you intend to, attend to everybody before the close of the day? Meaning that some people have to wait endlessly and at the end of the day will not be attended to. They will have to leave. I'll be in my car. I'll be frustrated. Who do I call? I will send email. I never got response to any of my emails. I said, wow. And these people are not even allowed. My clients they were like, you know what? Now, I'm not even blaming them because my sister happens to be among these 7 people and she wasn't even taking it lightly. That's my own blood sister. You can imagine what a stranger would do to me. One time I went to CAC after the total lockdown. I was frustrated. I left my bag in the car. I approached the gates. In Nigeria, you see celebrity security. During the pandemic, you will see that they are even using it to, how this thing works. But do you want to go in now? Before you know it, they are giving numbers. Somebody would have given them tip. They would just call that number that I'm going to call 45. that the 45, they call the 45 and they don't answer at some point. So somebody will just, a 45 will just came from nowhere and enter, meaning that the person had paid. They are using it to celebrity security during the pandemic. You see them here and there in all of the ministries. I left my distance in the car. I approached the gate. I said hello. He said, "Hi, madam, are you on appointment?" I said, "Appointment? No. I need to see. I've done my little assignment. I just made mention of somebody's name." He now said, "You have to call him." I said, "I've called him. He's not picking. So I have to go inside." Because I was that frustrated. I was ready to give it to the security man that day. Because I needed to see an officer. Since you have decided to be useless, you are saying you don't want to be interfacing with people again. Even the email you are not responding to. I said, "I know Nigerian factor." I said, "Okay." So immediately he opened the gate for one person in front of me. I held on to the gates. I just pushed the gates. I just entered. He couldn't push me back because he has seen my face. And this one is not joking. So, okay, Nigerian factor. So guys, please, oh my God. Just disregard the noise at the background because that's my inverter. Okay, you're in a country where our leaders have turned us to very abnormal people. You go outside Nigeria and you'll be wondering, there is no power interruption. People will be asking you, "Where are you from?" They would, of course, most of them always get the gist. "Oh, you're from Nigeria." Yes. Now I always, exercise caution. Whenever I'm out of Nigeria, I just reset my brain that all the abnormality that goes on in Nigeria, it doesn't happen here. So respect your family or your generation by keeping quiet when you see normal things, because normal thing has become abnormal to Nigerians. Anyways, I love to say anyways. Let's come back to my gist. I just held on to the gate. I had to push a little bit hard. So he couldn't push me back because he saw my face that this one is not going to take it lightly with us. I heard some, "Madam, you cannot go inside. Madam. Psh. I was just going. So he just kept quiet. I went upstairs. I met one woman. Please, I will have to. I said we are going to do some name calling today. I'm sorry I have to do this. But all of this needed to be done. Because you all are very, very, like I said, laid back. There should be. You have allowed the system to make you go insane. I need you to re-strategize and understand that you are in a system that is not working, but you have to work. Our system is not working, but you have to work. There is no excuse that our school system is not. People like us went to public school. We don't have good education. You have to try as much as you can. Self-develop yourself. You can't have excuse. This is the reason I'm doing this video. There's no if I don't have an excuse for failing or excuse for being who I am or whatever, you should not. Some of my subscribers, you know me well. So you have to let the system be and don't allow anybody corrupt your manners. I'm going to I think I sent an email to her, so I'm trying to. Please hold on. Wait for it. I saved that number at Mrs. Progress Uma Onyehe. I'll put the name somewhere just so you know. I met her at the CITS department upstairs. I said, "Good afternoon, ma." You see, everybody's laid back in that department. I was just looking. I said, "Okay, don't start your trouble here today," because some other departments, they don't allow my work to go, but I know how to get them. If I give you money, I just want to give you. I'm never going to give you money if you just open. Some people just open. Sometimes you get to just let go because of pressure of work, and you just have to get going. But most of the time, when I see people that are very money conscious, I let them know. And if I want to give money, I give big, just to say thank you for your efforts. I know how to do that. But when you're not just moving and you just want to be encouraged to do your job by collecting money from me, We are all freaking servants. You are a civil servant. I am working for someone. Why would I have to pay you? Nobody pay me apart from my salary. Why would I have to pay you? Do you know how much my salary is? You don't know. But everybody is like, do you know how much my salary is? If I tell you mine, you'll be shook. Like one of my friends would say, he said, it shocked you. I was shook. Like, you don't get it. Why would your salary be the reason why you are very irresponsible? Like, is it that you don't have self-respect and dignity anymore? You guys we don't have it in Nigeria. Civil servants, zero. From the department, I was looking like this. I said, okay, whoever that is heading this department, I must meet. Because I saw I met with a woman at a front desk department. I don't know her name because I always ask of their names. I don't know why. But maybe this is why. Maybe God is taking me somewhere. You know what? Guys, you need to start reporting these people. Report them on this platform. You know, we would do some negative shout outs. Don't worry how we're going to do about it. We will send their names to the appropriate forum. Just don't worry. We know how to go about it. We will provoke the need that we desire. Seriously. We are not going to leave this Nigeria to our leaders anymore. They have shown us to be irresponsible. So we have to take responsibility now in our hands, on our shoulders, and provoke the change that we need. Okay? We are in that era of Sorosuke. We have to Sorosuke big time. So I went there. I saw the front desk. Hello, madam. She didn't even look up. I said, hello. She was still doing what? I said, hello. She now look up. Yes. You know, they are so very rude. Civil servants in Lagos are very rude. She just said, yeah. I said, please, I need to lodge a complaint. I said, just go down there, madam. You know how these old teachers, how these old school public teachers, how they behave in those days. Hey, madam, Kini, are you there? He said, hey, go there, go down there, go. I said, wow, you just go. I met with that woman. Good afternoon, ma. I explained to her. She couldn't even appreciate what I said. When you appreciate what my complaints are, I can tell from you restating it. I had to repeat myself. I was explaining to this fellow that look at what is happening to me. And when you are, if you are a staff in a very sensitive office, if you know the sensitivity of your office, I don't need to be told that this man or this woman knows the sensitivity of this office. If you are working in an office like I was explaining to her my frustration that I know if I'm explaining something to you, you don't need to tell me until I understand before I know. She couldn't. I said, you have a portal. There is a session that you have, pending registration. At the time, I said, you know what? Let me give you my ID and password so that I can put you through. You understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, she understood what I was saying, and she said, okay, I passed the ID and the password to her just so she can check herself. She checked. I said, she was just checking. Said, madam, I'm going to send this to the appropriate department that would handle it. Of course, I'm not saying she did not do that, but it's just that there is no continuity when it comes to civil servants. If you go there the next day and you're meeting someone else, you're going to restate what you had earlier stated. You understand? There is no, it is crazy. But I felt some type of way. I said, okay. He said, I've sent it to the appropriate department. I said, what am I supposed to do now? Auntie, you're going to come back or you check back. I said, madam, you're going to do me a favor. Can I get your number? She said, no, we cannot give out our numbers, blah, blah, blah. The irresponsible one that cannot give out their numbers. If you know what you're doing, I'll give you my number. And we have to get to a stage where even civil servants can maybe every month, quarterly, be assessed, for the purpose of promotion or something. You know why these people are very useless? Because they know that no matter how you work, it won't be on that basis that you'll be promoted. They will bring somebody from nowhere, one person that doesn't know jack about that department, and that person will be your head. So there is this, it's a corrupt system that we have in Nigeria. You are not being, given kudos or appreciation as to what you do. So I understand where these people are coming from. There is no encouragement of the spirit. So everybody is laid back. Like, they'll bring someone else down to come and... Until we have a system where these people will be properly, assessed, such that you will tell us the query you have attended to, how you have been able to, a portion in their portal that says, okay, we, third party or outside world, can, say one or two things about the person that attended or resolve our issue, so to say. So that these things will be put together for the purpose of promotion, that is not obtainable in Nigeria. These people sometimes end up being a front desk. And I know you can be a change. You understand? Somebody like me cannot work as a civil servant, and you can cause the change that you need. You don't need to be laid back. You don't need to allow these people to corrupt your manners. If you know what you are doing, they will know you for what you know best to do. It was just like, let me just come back to my gist, Please follow the trend of what I'm saying. Don't mind the distraction. It's just so painful. I said, okay. All right, ma. I said, you have to give me your number. I'm not going to bother you. After several persuasion and all that, she reluctantly said, okay. All right, you can have my number, but please don't call me. I said, okay, I won't call you. But just expect a message from me from WhatsApp just to check up and to know the stage that my query is and all that. As if I was talking to a normal person. I'm sorry. I left. I saved her number. First week, second week, third week, nothing, no response, nothing. I sent an email, no response to my email. I messaged her on WhatsApp, no response to my message. You know what? The ID number and the password number that I had earlier given to her, because I know it was civil servant, Niger Factor, you don't just stay put. I almost turned back from my interview the other time I shared with you guys. Niger Factor, see, don't listen to anybody that says to you, sit down, we are coming. Everybody is distracted. Everybody is frustrated. So you really have to, be on. I've sent a text message, email, do what I have to do. At the end of the day, I didn't get any response. I had to go to CAC back. I did what I know how to do best and ensure that I gained access. So I went upstairs, the same department, with the hope that I'm going to meet her in person again. Then I can challenge her as to why she's not been responding to my text messages and my email has not also been responded to. Because she gave me some emails and I also checked their emails at the gates, for complaints and all that. So I met a man, at the department. He was wearing a kaftan on a Tuesday, soft work. He looks like an Hausa person. At the work where they do. I met him. I said, he's a little bit petite and all that. I said, good afternoon, sir. I want to say Mrs. Progress. I was told that she's no more in that department. She's been, maybe transferred or something. I didn't even hear what he said. I said I was earlier here. I made this complaint. And I was saying it with so much frustration because I've been frustrated. I said, because I was at a point where if somebody should say, oh, before you rectify it, you have to pay. I don't mind. Just to get the work done. Because I realize these people will not move an inch. If they are not being encouraged one way or the other, this is your job. So I was saying, I met with her. I lodged this same complaint. I explained to her, this registration session in your portal has not been working for months. Before the pandemic, even after the pandemic. How? He said, you have to send us email. I said, I have. There was no response. He said, no, you have to, because now we don't even interface with people. I said, you don't interface with people and you don't respond to email. How does that even work? So I realized the way people were, reacting or attending, talking to the man, it seemed as if he's the one heading the department. So I had to, tone down my frustration. I said, okay, So I've sent several emails, but he kept on mentioning this particular email, complaints at, I'm going to put it somewhere, you know, this might be of help to you guys if you've been interfacing with CAC, you know, in Lagos, Alausa. I'll put the email somewhere. So he mentioned that complaint at, I said, I know I have sent email to this complaint at. He said you have to send it. Okay, maybe if you send it now, we are going to respond to it. I said, Nigerian factor, useless. If I send it now, you will respond to it. I couldn't say anything, but I saw his disposition that he's not ready to really, you know, accommodate me. Even what I was trying to explain is not, he didn't really appreciate my complaint too. Like, this is the Nigeria we are in. People don't even, anyway, whoops. I said, I had to leave. I said email. So he gave me the email. I said, okay, can you, maybe I didn't get that particular one, but I know that I've sent emails to like 3 email addresses. He gave me that one. And I said, should I attention it to someone? He said, no, I should just send the email the way I've been sending it. He just wanted to excuse me. I said, wow. But I saw that I'm not going to get my way with this person. Let me just go and send this email to fulfill all righteousness. I left, knowing the stress you have to go through before you gain access. I left. I sent the email. 1 week, 2nd week, 3rd week, I was frustrated. I called a friend in Abuja that, you know what, you have to help me send this email. He, of course, they already know about the problem because it was the one I called at the time I was having the problem. So he confirmed to me that that place is loading and it's not coming up. Because he, of course, he knows his way around CAC. So I said, you know what, you're going to help me do a formal letter. Just do something. Let them acknowledge this. Let me just have something acknowledged. No matter what. Bearing in mind that you cannot send formal letter again. They are not even receiving letters in CAC. COVID-19 is just an excuse for them to be useless. I said, okay. Help me send this letter. I said, no, I don't think they're receiving letters in Abuja, but he's going to try. So he did a letter. He made the complaint and he submitted the letter for me. You know, I said, okay, at the time, after 1, 2, 3 weeks, again, I didn't get any response from that letter that was submitted in Abuja. I had to go to CAC again. This time, I did my assignments. I saw that one Mr. Jamaku Kabiru. That's his name. I'll put the name here just so you know. One Jamaku Kabiru. A northerner. You know how they do it. It's just that it's crazy. You know, in Nigeria, you don't get promotion as per your competence. You get promotion as per your godfather, who you are, where you came from. If you're a northerner, of course, lucky you don't mind. A northerner that is not even capable or well able to lead or to head a department. Unapologetica, they bring that person to head a department. No, they bring a northerner, a school sat or just an ordinary graduate to head a department where you have MSc over. You know, they don't apologize. So you just have to take it because we are in their country, Nigeria. It is their country, and the thing is, leave this thing to them. It is crazy. And you know what is even more crazy? Let me digress a little bit. What is crazy is the fact that our leaders, they've decided to interpret the slogan, I call it, a phrase that we call NSAS and all that. They've decided to interpret it literally, intentionally, purposely, deliberately, to interpret it literally to mean NSAS, and that SAS. Do you know NSAS to you might be different to NSAS to me? I have never experienced police brutality before. I cannot. It cannot happen. They don't even talk to me. If you knock at my screen, I'm going to ask you why you have to do that. God help me. God has been helping me. Because it's not, don't get it wrong. It's not because we've not had our, times together. I'm just saying that I've never experienced police brutality. My family has not experienced police brutality. The last time some SAS member came to my area, they ran into my sitting room. So my parent told me, my daddy is late. My mom said they ran into my sitting room. I left law school. I was in law school. around 1 o'clock, they ran into my sitting room because they said the person they were pursuing ran into my house. Because most of the time, my house in the area before my daddy died is a place of rescue, such that they didn't know that my daddy is no more alive. They just run into that place and they know that my daddy will stand up and say, Oga, Alpha, wait, what happened? What did he do? What did she do? Why you know, my daddy is just that kind of a person. So they didn't know that the Baba is far gone. So they ran into my house as usual, you know, because my daddy will not allow you run away. You want to know, did he steal anything? If he has stolen things, my daddy will bring you out. You have to answer to your query. But if by you trying to brutalize or trying to bully somebody, my daddy will let you know your line of duty, why you shouldn't be running at somebody. He will even tell you the repercussion of you running after somebody, and there is an old woman or somebody that is hypertensive is somewhere in the house, that the person can actually slum by your act. You know, my daddy is actually a very deep person. I've said it in my video several times. So he has forgotten. I'm just trying to digress. Just please wait for it. At the end of the day, my mother now said they ran into the house. The person ran into, you know, it was just one very flimsy thing that they made them run into the house because somebody ran. They felt somebody ran into my house. Apparently, maybe they ran into my compound and, you know, they entered into my living room, our space. I said, Mommy, they entered into the parlor, ran through the parlor to our backyard. How? Why did you allow them? I will freaking lock you inside. You are a goner. A mad me. I said, I left law school because my law school was in Lagos. That night, I left with some of my police friends that please, one of you is constituting nuisance in my area and we have to go. Like, I have short fuse for these bastards. I went there, I saw, the guy said at the end of the day, he met my brother, our last one, is the last boy, sleeping. You know, that one stood up, that what, kilo shele. Before you know it, he just slapped. You slapped my brother in front of my mother, my old, beautiful mother. How? I was calling people that I could call. This is how many years ago? That's just one experience. I said, when we got, they said they left. You didn't only slap my brother. You took him away even when he was showing you his ID card. That is a student of Unilag. Why? He said somebody ran inside. We have to bring that person out. So it's enough reason for you to take my brother. I got to the police station where they, you know, took my brother. I've taken so many people, I've called their bosses and they kept on begging me, Buki, take it easy. Take it easy. I just need the person that, Mommy, please confirm to me that this bastard slapped Papa. Said, oh, baleti, oh, lojumi. Mo baleti pada sha. No, he has not received my own. It's only God has been keeping my life and my parents' life. That's a small that is what I call police brutality. And I don't even think it's enough compared to what other people have gone through to say answers. And you would think if somebody like me is saying answers, I'm saying answers literally. If somebody like me is saying answers, we are saying end bad governance, end the irresponsibility of our leaders, end the fraudulent constitution, the instrument, end the uselessness of the civil servant. That is what answers means to me. It means different things to different people. Is a freaking slogan. But deliberately, intentionally, our leaders have decided to interpret answers to mean, oh, you want answers. Okay, this department. No, we are saying check into your office. Check. We are saying if you have not been responsible as a Nigerian leader, we are asking you to resign. That is what answers means to me. Answers means to me that we should sit down on a round table and discuss our togetherness, how we can be together in peace. We should sit down on a round table and ask you people to explain to us how we can remain a nation when we speak different language. We have different culture. We have different mentality, orientation, temperament. Like, how are we a nation? Have you gone to check the meaning of nation in the dictionary? It's like you guys have decided to be daft because of your pocket. You have tried to be daft because of your corruption. Answers to me is mean end corruption. Some people, answers to them means answers in the real sense. It means different thing to different people. But you have decided to interpret it the way you want to interpret it. But we are coming. That is even not... This is what answers means to me, what I am saying right now. The irresponsibleness of our civil servants in Nigeria. Our leaders. That is, we are asking you two guys to put, it is enough. The money that you have stolen is enough. Keep it to your family and resign when it is time now. Because we are waiting to, like, I await that day where we will see youths that are ready to die. You know, what you have seen at the Lekki Toge that you guys felt you want to, undo us with iron fist, which you did. And now you are dealing with us. You don't know the way you are dealing with us is an eye-opener. It's a rude awakening. A day will come where you will not have a place to hide. Some youths will come out and will be ready to die. Because if you want the change that we are really clamoring for, it is not a cause. People will die. People will die. Some of us will say, oh, some people in the diaspora, they'll be instigating people. They are helping your house. They are helping your generation to come. These people are speaking from a country that have given them the basic amenities. They don't have anything to lose. They can decide to grow up and die there. They are not the one facing the result of the corruption of our leaders. But they have decided to take it upon themselves and speak up for us even when we're not there. And some people will say, let them come to Nigeria and do it now. How? These people are just being concerned. They know that Ajo could be delay. If delay is rotten, some of them don't even have plans to come back to Nigeria. Some of them want to be buried in their will. They've said if they should die, they should bury them in America. They should bury them in London. They should bury them there. They don't want to come back. But they can't just let go of the connection, that little connection to their home. But some of us will open our mouths and say, why can't they come here and do it? They want us to not be the one that will, because you are the one suffering. We are the one that doesn't have basic amenities. You don't have a job, you don't have lights, you don't have anything. And these people are speaking out for us. You are saying they should come back to Nigeria. Where? We are not, if I'm saying that we are equal in the tax, they are not equal in the tax. Did I say equal? If I'm saying equal in the suffering, they are not equal in the suffering with us. Because they have the basics. We don't have. You don't have road, you don't have education, you don't have light, you don't have nothing. And they are stealing our life, our world away. With no conscience. I won't say a jolly, but you people steal with no conscience. If snake is not eating our money, the money will disappear where you put it. You know, you hear things like the investment we have done so far is kilishi. It's like, what? How do you guys sleep? These civil servants are a result of your failure. You have failed. You have failed. Nigerian leaders, every freaking one of you are failed. This is me ranting. I said, okay. Anyways, let me just zip it. Let's come back to my frustration. I went again to CAC. I met Mr. Jamaku Kabiru. He's the head of that CITS department. Whatever department it is, they are the one, attending to issues such as mine. Bearing in mind that this is the same person, I didn't just know his full name because I was asking him that day, what's your name, sir? He was trying to be funny and I just felt, he's even irritating me already. On a Tuesday, you are wearing a kaftan. It's a soft work. Now the work we una they do. Very laid back. It is about position. Position. Strategically position yourself even when you are empty. Even when you don't have ideas of what is going on in that department. So far you are in that position. You are everywhere. I said, why? You people again. Kaftan on a Tuesday. It's okay. Soft work. So when he said he was being too serious about the name, I just said, you know what? Whatever. Keep your name. Yeah. At the end of the day, when I went back there the second time, I already know his full name. At the gates, I just told our celebrity security that I want to see Mr. Jamaku. Thank God they don't recognize faces. If they do, they would have seen that. He now said, have you called him? I didn't just say anything. I looked at him. I just used my one finger. So, in Nigeria, they don't know who you are. They just felt. He looked at me. He said, one of the security now said, let her, madam, you can come, go inside. I said, thank God. I went upstairs. At the staircase, I saw the same. I saw the man that I met the last time. I didn't even know it was Jamaku Kabiru. As I was going, I said, hello, good afternoon. Are you Mr. Please, I'm asking after Mr. Jamar Kabiru. He said, that's me. Wow, the way you call my name fool like that. Wow. That please follow me. I followed him. He went into his office. He sat down. He asked me to sit down at the reception. I sat down. So maybe in his mind, I'm just, one very, when you see moi, you just feel, you understand, but it's just what it is. So come back home. I sat down. He said, okay, you can come in now. I went in. I said, I've met you before. He said, me? How? I've not seen this face before. I said, okay. I met you. I lodged a complaint. I was explaining to you. And you insisted I send a particular email to a particular email address you gave me. I lodged a complaint about my porter. I explained to him. And I told you that I know Nigerian factor. Because I could remember that I told him that day that I've been sending emails, no response. How do you now know that I will send this one and you will respond to me? Why don't you allow me to explain to you and you just address my issue since I'm already before you? And I said, I was stubborn that day. I said, you're not going to respond to me. And you did not. I sent the email just like you have instructed. He saw the way I was talking. He said, madam, this thing is not our fault. I told you, if you want to hear useless people in Nigeria, there are just some phrases you hear from them. It is not our fault. Auntie, it is not easy. Auntie, do you want to teach me my job? Or from our police, I will kill you, nothing will happen. When he said that, I said, okay, you're welcome, sir. Nice meeting you. He said, it's not our fault. That you have to send it to Abuja. You have to shake it. He doesn't even just know the email. And immediately, I tried to explain what the problem was, just for him to see if he could appreciate what I was saying. I said, do you understand that my life has been threatened? Some people are saying they are going to arrest me because they can't move forward. They need to register their company. They need to start printing things. They need to have, what he now said? He said, he did not even understand what the complaint was. He just wanted to hand me over to. He now said, call me. What's the name? Okonkwo. Is it Okonkwo? I don't know. I put the name down in the email. Is it an Igbo guy? Whatever. What is his name? Yes, I got it. Okonkwo. I said, hey, let him. He couldn't just restate what I had stated, just so I am, relaxed. That of course you understand what I'm trying to say. I said, He now said, hey, explain the problem to, typical civil servants. Again, I have to explain. Okonkwo. He now said, follow me to my office. Just to excuse me. I explained to that guy. I said, do you understand my plight? I was here, I met Mrs. Progress. He said, it's not even Mrs. Progress' fault. When you send these things to people, he was not asking me the same question. It's like they have a line of question. They ask you. I gave him all the password and the ID number. Okay, let's see. Because he was seeing it, so he called somebody. At least he made the call that could, hear. This thing has been loading, that session, and it's been, nobody could feel my pain that thing has been for months. Like, I said, are we going to privatize all this ministry so that people can, have this? There's no connection with ministries. People don't, it's so sad. Anyways, I explained that to him. He said, I've called the person now. I'm going to send the email to an appropriate. I said, please hold it right there. Mrs. Proget told me the same thing. And nothing was done for months. And bearing in mind, I've messaged Mrs. Progress to just provoke anger that I wanted to see. If I read the message, I was upset. In one morning like this, my sister called me and she was saying, "Look, I heard you even wanted. You don't travel anywhere before." I cared what the. I emailed, sent message to Mrs. Progress. Mrs. Progress, that you are not doing me a favor. Hey, morning, I just want to ask you, am I supposed to come to see it and embarrass myself by shouting or what? I show angry face. Look at it. You know, I've begged and complained, plead with you in person, send email with no response or acknowledgement from CAC, met and complained in person to people for months. What is happening? This is so annoying and shows incompetence on the part of the CAC. I have people's registration pending for months now in my portal. And you guys think it is fair? Not even a word to say, oh, you are on it or whatsoever. This is bad and frustrating. Angry face. Even my messages to you, ma, most of it is ignored, as if I am asking for a favor. Yes, they make me feel like I'm asking for money or a favor or something, or begging for money. It is just for you to freaking do your job. She's saying, just like I'm doing mine. Everybody's at it, doing their job. Why is it that I have to just do something nasty for you to do your job or pay you? Or begging for money. I'm simply asking and begging for you to do the needful, ma. Please, do something. I am running seriously crazy on this issue. Do your job. I thought it would instigate. 2 weeks, no response. So Mama read it. In short, as I was typing the message, she was online, reading it. No response. 2 weeks. After 3 weeks, she now said, I sent the message when? 12th of October, 2020. In November 11, she just said, send the availability again. Who is asking you for availability? Hey. She doesn't even. You just send the availability again. I said availability. I now pointed out to the login details and my query. And the day I came, she just said, send the. I sent so many emails. She just said, you know, I'm not in my department, blah, blah, blah. I was weak. Anyways, let's come back to where I met Mr. Jamaku. That he handed me over to Okonkwo. Okonkwo, I've explained to you, she was telling me the same thing Mrs. Progress had told me. I said, you know what? Don't tell me this again. You guys are not doing jack. Why? You know what? Since you have decided, you've promised that you're going to do something, no worries. It's something from Abuja, they will do it. Look at the letter I sent to Abuja. This is acknowledged copy. Now said, send emails. I said, please don't talk about this email again. Are you using the email for rituals or something? Why is it that anything that comes from you people's mouth to send emails? You don't want to be interfacing with people. You don't even understand and appreciate people's query. How do you respond to it when you cannot even read and understand? Because everybody got their jobs from, I know this person, I know this person. Zero competence. Zero. You want to move with the trend of time and you want your system to move with the trend of time. You are not moving with the trend of time. You are not developing yourself mentally. Your brains have died natural death. And you think it's fair. And you want to lay the... in short, you want your salary. You know, when I look at ministry workers and civil servants, you guys want the salary that you're being paid. I'm not going to open my company and employ you and give you more than the government is giving you. Because you're not showing me a reason why I should. But it is crazy. But then again, people that sit twice a week that are collecting millions of naira. Millions of freaking naira. What do we say to them? They're the one eating your future away. All the money that is supposed to be... Like, today is not for you guys. But guys, I need a situation where... Please come with this complaint. I am promising you, we would give them a shout out. And we'll send it to the appropriate forum. Just meet me at the comment section. DM me on Instagram. Send me emails. Give me particulars. I will call you out. We will provoke the change that is desired. I said, what was I? Where was I? I said, don't do this, Mr. Okonkwo. You know what? Now that you have given me your words, can I have your number? Because you have seen the way I said I spoke with her. I said, no, we are not allowed to. I said, please, please, come off it. Please. That's I'm going to get this number out. I don't know how you're going to do it. And I said, no, he was so reluctant, like, see if I was asking for his life. Because, I said, it is difficult to access this place. Mr. Jamaku just asked me, how did I even gain his entrance? He was asking me that question in his office before he handed me over to Kankonkwa. How did I gain entrance? So you people hide yourself inside and you don't want to walk. You come in, take some. And the guy has very rude. So sorry, sir. That is your impression. That is my impression of you. That's why I always tell people, live your life as if the world is watching. What you cannot do if I'm watching you in my presence, don't do it behind me. What you cannot do proudly if the world happens to be watching you, don't do it at all. Live your life as if the world is watching you. People watch and judge you. You think they don't? Some of us will say, don't care about what people say. Sometimes you have to. People are watching you. I'll tell you a story, but not now. I said it to people. I say it to my junior in the office. I say it to my friends, my small young friends. Beautiful people that I love around me. I always like to instigate the change I want to see in them. They'll feel, it's just one mistake now. I said, no, don't take it like that. People watch you. And they make their impression of you. I've seen so many of my friends that left my office that will call me that, Buki, please, I'm sending one of my aunties to you. I'm sending this person to you. Can you help me? Even my enemies will send people and tell them that, please don't tell her my name. She's mad, but then again, she will do your job. People watch you. Don't take anything for granted. He has this aura of, he was very rude. He called somebody on phone and the person, hello, sir. Hello, sir. I said, can you see I'm talking and you're still saying hello, sir? In my presence, I said, why do you bother calling when you don't want him to say hello, sir? He was very aggressive. It's this short man syndrome. He has it all over him. I said, okay, before he handed me over to a conqueror. So when I was arguing, okay, you give me your number. He now took me again to it. I said, sir, I told her that we don't exchange numbers. I said, how? I explained to him again. I need this number. You know how he said, okay, I should send another email now. And now he will minute it to the appropriate. Like, you guys have been minuting my complaint months to the appropriate session without follow-up. And you want them to do it. No follow-up. Mrs. Progress left the department. There is no follow-up. So you don't even know that somebody came to make a complaint. Like, are we in a jungle? I said it. Everybody works as if, let me just walk to it. People don't love their job. How can I lodge a complaint and it's not even written somewhere? There is no follow-up in case you are being transferred. Like, there is no monitoring. Going. So I had to lodge the complaint all over again after months of follow-up with no response. Even I didn't even remember to tell you, I got a response maybe to my last email that looks a little bit abusive. And the person said, the response was totally different. And I know it's not machine, it's not the response that you get from machine. Somebody typed it. The question was that, I should send please they confirm the availability. I said, what? When I said the session in the portal, like, what kind of English do you want me to speak again? You see, they want to be responding to people via email. They cannot appreciate and understand query. See, I told somebody, and I'm saying it again. I have the names of people that I'm going to sack. In case, paraventure, one familiar appointments, any political posts, which I care less about. Oh my God. I know I won't be able to sack you because it's not my father's job. It's not private job, it's government work. But I will make them to be responsible for the first time in their world. I was going to join police force. That was why I read law. By the time my project supervisor called me that, I know you, I know your, the program director, gratifying me, student chamber and all that. They will kill you. You think there is a change in the police force, you want to go and change. Oh. It's your proteges that will poison you. I said, show bad to you. If I tell this person I want to join the police force, but she find it way. I'm surprised. The police, Nigerian police. I got discouraged from I want to join the police force. The interest had to die naturally in me. It's because of your incompetence, Nigerian leaders. What you have turned these people to. Your greed. Afterwards, he said, I said I'm collecting that number. I was not following around. You give me that number because I need to follow up with you. Because you made the call in my presence and you have to follow through. He reluctantly shall give me a number. I said, it looks like a fake number. Wait, let me call you. I called him. He rang. I said, okay, I can leave. I messaged him. I followed up. One time he said he was not in the office, blah, 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 blah. Mrs. Favor, Progress will pick her. I said, call me back. 3 times. 4 times I called her when she wasn't responding. Now he too, it's like, a meeting. How? Where do you guys always meet? And you decide all to be irresponsible and give the same response to every query or every question. I'll call you back. We have to back with me. Maybe you will call me now. They haven't done anything. I left 2 days after my brother and sisters. This comes to the end of the story. 2 days after, I got a call from Abuja, CAC Abuja office. I did a CAC Abuja office. We got your complaint. I said, thank God. Oh, does it mean that Mr. Jamaku eventually, send or minuted on my email that he said I should send to them, while I was before him on that day? I said, oh, is it a follow-up on the fact that I went to CAC Abuja, CAC Alausa 2 days ago? He said, no, this is a follow-up on the letter. I said, thank God. Somebody finally saw my letter that my friend submitted. Said yes. Said yeah, the letter is sent to a wrong department. So you're going to send another email. When I said, Oga, hold on right there. I beg you in the name of God, listen to what I have to say. I beg you with everything that you regard in this world. Give me just few minutes. Let me speak with you. And that is me. If I'm being given 1 sec to talk, I talk. And I'll pass my message. Is that I'll be talking as if what's water is in my mouth? I'll sit and pass my message. He said, okay. What? I said, I've been having this problem for the past 8 months. Nobody's responding to me. This is frustrating. Clients they have all been on my head. I'm not going to send one email. I need you. Fine, it was sent to you mistakenly. It wasn't supposed to send to you because this is a technical complaint and what have you. I said, I beg you, can you please take it upon yourself to help me? I need your help. He said 8 months. 8 months. I am so sorry. For the past 8 months, I just had somebody say to me, he's so sorry. His name is Mr. Dayo. No, I have to because he was just the only responsible soul. Mr. Dayo Wusu. He looks like Dayo Wusu. I don't know where that is from. I said, I beg you. He said 8 months. I apologize. I understand your frustration. I said, finally. Somebody just understood my situation, so to say. I said, how can you be of help? I beg you. I am begging. I need you. He said, stop begging. I am apologizing. I said, hello? Am I speaking to somebody in Nigeria? Apologizing. I said, I've been calling me on Mrs. Progress. Mom, I was mentioning names because I couldn't hold back. He said, no, we are so sorry. I apologize. 8 months. I will minute it out. You don't worry. This is a customer care number. We're going to call you back. We're going to rectify it. I said, you're God sent, sir. Rectify it. He said, we're going to do that. No, I'm not doing you a favor. No, I'm doing my job. No. I said, in Nigeria, finally, the very few ones just surface again. He did not allow me to talk. As I was saying, I beg. He said, stop begging me. We're doing our job. I apologize. 8 months. There is no excuse. We ought to have. No. I said, should I just forward you all the email that I've sent for the past? He said, no, I understand your plight. Please, it's going to be resolved. Though it's not supposed to be sent to my office, but I'm going to minute it out. I will take it to the department myself if I have to stand up. I said, thank God. I said, please, if you can help me, sir. He said, stop saying help you. I said, okay, if you can do your job, I will appreciate it. I said, okay, I'm going to call you back. We're going to get to the root of it. We apologize. I understand. The client would have been on you. He understood that the client has talked with me. He said, because they can't even debrief you. I said, are you a lawyer, sir? He said, no, that's not even the case. I'm just saying that it's not a situation where they can, be upset and leave. I said, this is what I've been saying. And nobody said we will get to the root of it. Lo and behold, this guy called back customer care. Hello, can you please, I'm so sorry, I have minuted it out, but hopefully, I said, thank you, sir. I was just saying thank you, sir. He said, no, don't say that. I'm just letting you know that we apologize. We apologize. I said, ni CAC, ni Nigeria, somebody apologizing. It's not like you're doing me a favor. Even in banks now, some banks have even forgotten that that's a private, institution or parastatals, so to say. The way they behave, you think my money that I brought with my 2 legs, I bought shake for you. Are you people all right? People now, misplacement of priority everywhere in Nigeria. After 2 days, a day before yesterday, this guy called in the morning. Hello, madam. Good morning. This is a call from CAC. I said, okay, sir. Yes, sir. Me, sir. It is me. I'm listening. He said, yes, I want you to go into your portal and check. I said, check. I am checking. I checked. And I could assess that session after many months. Is you people mad? Civil servants, is you mad? Are you a children? That we have to teach you to do your jobs. I'm saying thank you to Mr. Great Dayo Wusu, Abuja office. I don't know where your department is. I don't know you. But if you're one of the very few Nigerians that love their job, they understand the duty of their post. From the start to finish, I heard, I am sorry. Every other person, they were just behaving, talking to me as if they are doing me a favor. That is for CAC. I said I have lists, long lists. I will be calling you out one after the other. I can do that now. I can freaking do that now. Please mind my language. Yes. This is a platform where we want to come home and be who we are. I can do that. Just send it to me. Give me a particular. We would call you out. A rude shout out to you. And not to... Guys, please share this video to all departments that cares to listen. I know it's really going to be a long video, but I'm going to cut it because sometimes it takes me days to upload. It's still Niger Factor. It takes me days to upload 10 minutes videos. Let they know this one is going to be more than 40 minutes or 1 hour. I've been speaking because I've been making calls, I've been cutting it. But I'm going to edit it. Please, guys, send this video out. Let them know we are watching them on Plasma TV and we are ready to provoke that change that we need in our space. NSAS to me doesn't mean NSAS literally. It means accountability. It means end the corruption. That's what that means to me. It means you loving your job regardless. You don't know how much I'm being paid. You don't know. Some of our friends are civil servants. Some are earning more than me. So where do you get this frustration from? I am not frustrated. Why are you frustrated? And these are people that you have luxury of time to even do side also. Multiple streams of income. Because you go in the morning, I have never seen a civil servant 8 o'clock in their office. I know some people in their offices resume. Some of, head of departments, you see them early enough. And you see them late at night, closing. But you see the usual civil servant that you see, you resume 10 o'clock and you sluggishly go home 3, 4. By 4, by 3, am I chosen? By 2, you cannot speak to any civil servant, and what you are saying is entering their head. They are already seeing their bed, looking at their kitchen, eating their food, but you are not saying it. When me, I will leave your ministry, I will still go back to my office, update client, update my boss, do what I needed to do, wrap up my table and leave. But you all would delay me, show me a reason why I have to pay you money to do your job, waste my time that I don't have, and you will go home from your offices. I always tell them, sometimes that some of us left our office and we're still going back to close. Why are you asking me to wait endlessly? Security man will say, wait there. I said you should wait. I said, shut the hell up. Who are you yelling at? He said, it's not you. It's this woman that is pushing me with her phone. Is she pushing you with a gun? Is she pushing you with a gun? Why are you yelling like that? They will now go inside. Guys, if you are interfacing with these people, don't take it lightly. I know if you are like me, your job will take time before you get it done. But we'll get to that stage where you have to make these people answer to whatever problem or to their sin, so to say. You have to do your job. We understand the system is bad. We understand. This might happen to be the second video. I will just put it. We are talking about calling out civil servants. Calling them out to do their job without being paid, without receiving a gunje. We are telling them the reason why they should not feel so entitled to my money, so much so that they will say, should I send my account number? Can me send this? How? Why? We are talking about civil servants that you all are very unapologetic. You feel entitled to my money. You even want to send your account for me to pay you money that you're not legally entitled to. You're not even scared that I can send you and take you up from there. You don't care because you know that there is no boss that I'm going to go and report to. Maybe you take the shakole returns. So you know that you don't have discipline. Why won't you kill somebody behind your boss and you be saying that you are trying to guard him from whom? How? What is the threat that is serious so much so that you have to kill somebody? Threat to whose life? Somebody that is in bulletproof car. Is he carrying money? Uncle Magbo, you understand? And the guy just feels that anything can happen because we are not banks. The only Magbo with Ghana must go. You know how you share it. So Ghana must go. So somebody has to die. You are a reflection of that man. You are a reflection of your front desk. So if you're one head of department somewhere and you don't know what is happening under your nose, we will judge you by your front desk. You will be judged by people under you. No matter how upright you are. You can't tell me some of us are not like that. It's not every one of us. If it's being done under your nose, sorry, you are part and parcel of those people. And by the time they're going to be trashed, embarrassed like this, you are not going to be left out. So why not rather be on top of your whatever and make sure people under you are very responsible to their duty? Some people feel the need to go and hide files because that person has not paid. Pay you for what? How? I said I have long lists, and that is what we'll be doing from time to time. If we don't have any other chit chat to talk about, we'll call these people rude shout out. So these very irresponsible civil servants. Look here, we are watching you on Plasma TV. To my learned colleagues out there that I know that we meet, on the field, as in we talk. But please, let's make it formal. Petition don't go anywhere in Nigeria now because it's crazy. Nigeria, do you know who amongst you know that bigamy is a crime in Nigeria? But please tell me one person. Yeah, one person, yes. Anyway, yes, one person was Like, I've forgotten the name of the case. But after that one person, tell me who has been in prison for bigamy before. Everybody is a motherfucker hypocrite, though. Even the judge that your case will be heard before, like the judge that you're going before, has 3 wives and 5 concubines. And you want to sue your husband for bigamy. You want to sound like idiots. The judge will even turn you to a joke, even in front of you. Like, you brother. Like, so many of our laws are being complied with in breach. You want to write petition for corruption? Who is going to be adjudicate on that petition? Are you kidding me? So write petition against them. Right, one guy was telling me when I was chastising one nonsense officer in front of me. Say write petition, say petition. Who is going to? You see why misplacement of priority everywhere? Some youths are still telling us that there should be election in 2023 under the same constitution. I've said it in my last video. Under the same INEC chairman that will be a northerner. Under the election petition that even if they go and get up from the lower courts, when you get to Supreme Court, you will see them there. Are you deceiving yourself? Like, we are in a... You know Nigerians, oh, but you will not want to admit. You know, we want to get to that stage in Nigeria when there will be so much accountability and understanding of different people with different culture and different orientation, so much so that somebody in the north will not be laying claims. I saw a video that I'm not going to put it up because this video is even long enough. A northerner laying claims to oil in Niger Delta, like broad daylight fraud. Because there is no understanding, there is no agreement as to our togetherness, so that we'll know our space. You know your thing, I know my thing. And if you want me to gain from my thing, what can I gain from yours? Understanding terms and conditions, if we must remain one that you so desire. Some of us don't. Yes. We are not one Nigeria. You Nigerians know yourself, and you are the one that you want this one Nigeria by force. If you are seeing anybody that say we are one Nigeria, nothing will come in between us, you will see them, not them. They are interested in Nigeria because it's paying your ass off. CAC, custom, immigration, Supreme Court, every nooks and crannies, not them. And you're saying we are one Nigeria. Deceive yourself. We are not one Nigeria. You are Nigerian. We are not. My own NSAS is self-determination. My own NSAS is sitting on the round table to discuss terms and conditions. My own NSAS is end the fraudulent instruments, the Constitution. My own NSAS is representation of all individuals, regardless of who you are. That is my NSAS. But you have decided to give it a literary meaning because of your selfish interest. How dare you, Nigerian leaders? And you see, you all are civil servants as well. But the people we are interfacing with, you have corrupted their manners. These people work. I'm not saying they don't work. Some of them work their ass out. But at the end of the day, their salary cannot buy 1 bag of rice. And you think that person will not come and rob me in daylight without gun? Will not keep my file for me to tip? Because they will put body and soul together. But it's not an excuse. It is not an excuse. Because at the time, as a lawyer, I could remember collecting salary. My salary was once upon a time 46,000. And when you see me, you know it's not hard to look good in Nigeria. And when you see me, people will say, "Oh, like it's not today." We would have this discussion, how to manage yourself so much so that you can still keep your pride and your dignity without turning yourself to a corporate beggar just because of your salary. Just because of your salary. Do other things you have all the time. Don't turn yourself to nuisance. Don't allow these people to turn you to a nuisance. Be the change you too want to see in your respective offices. Say no to that person. No, no, don't do that. Do the work now. It's going to take you anything. Say it politely to a colleague. Say it politely to a friend. Now, you don't need to do that. Don't frustrate that job. Let it go. That's why we are all here. Let's do our jobs. It's not easy. It's not easy. But it's not like they came to drag you from your house that come and be a civil servant. I said some of my friends left private practice. That means you left to a better place or better future, but you left with a mindset. Corruption, because that is what works in Nigeria. You left where you were to be a civil servant. So why would you get there and be saying the salary is no? Like, please, let's begin to be that change. Talk to your colleague. Let it go. Madam, it's sharing file with people letting you. You know. I'm going to put this video in parts because I know that I can't upload it at once. Even if I do upload it at once, it's going to turn to a movie because we have been ranting for the past 60 minutes. So please, I'm going to put it in parts, but you really have to send it out. Listen to the video. If you can lift it to one part of it, send it to whom it may concern. It's just to provoke the change that we need. For civil servants, you guys have to stop constituting nuisance. Do your job without being tipped. You feel entitled to my money to do your job. You don't even mind giving me your account number to pay into. We have mentioned some names, but this is an introduction. Please, I know this corruption is everywhere. We are going to address so many things, guys. We are going to address abuse at workplace. Please give us out their names. We will call them out on this platform. We would be doing that. With other things. Give us their names and particulars. The names of the institution, the law firm, the bank, and everywhere. Mental abuse, physical abuse. Some people, throw things at their proteges and, subordinates in the office. Some people talk to you in a way that you just feel like dying. Immediately, you just feel like you will feel worthless. Is in this Nigeria. Some people are meant to be behind the bars and they are your bosses in the office. Because of what they do. Please, give us their particulars. Let's give them a rude shout out. Some people don't deserve their office. And the question is so searching. Ask yourself. If you're a political leader, you're owning a political post. Ask yourself, look into the mirror and tell yourself, do I deserve this position? Think back, think of how you got there and see if I'm saying the truth. See if you are competent to be in that position. Like, if you're deceiving people, you can't deceive yourself. You know what you want mentally. Because that is what some of us respect. What you are mentally is not what you are by your pocket. Yes. I've listened to, I have the luxury of meeting them because I interface with these people, senators. I can't start mentioning, but that's just how my line of duty have made me to turn to. And when I talk to them, even our lawmakers that does not even know the preamble in the Constitution, and they are in the house, what are you doing there? And you talk to them. Like, I've had discussion with people in places, very sensitive position in Nigeria, and you go like, wow, so you are yes, that is wow. Why won't somebody like me feel useless or feel the need to join the politics so that I can have my own pound of flesh? Because I see people that are not even as, what are we saying? And we have been to departments like physical planning. We have met with the commissioner, great guy. Even before we met physically, I've been to that office 3 times during the pandemic when it was even hot. You will see people waiting for him with their nose masks. It's just a reflection of, well, that's why I said your kind of person will be reflected from the front desk. I'll see people, I said, this guy, this is dangerous. Anyways, everybody is using nose masks. Because he understands the sensitivity of his office. What is his name? Mr. Salako, commissioner. He understood the sensitivity of that office. The fact that COVID-19 cannot stop him. Those are people that knows what they're doing. Do you understand? When I finally met him, I said, I must first of all commend you. Because I can't just but say. That's why I'm saying there are other people. You see, you all are not useless. But we will call out names of the useful ones, the purposeful ones amongst you. Please, guys, all the complaint that you have about your boss, abusing you mentally, sexually abusing you physically, please give us particulars, give us their names, and give them a shout out. That's all, period. We have to provoke the change that we desire. That's all. I'm done ranting. I don't even know what I'm saying again. I'm just being repetitive. But guys, I'll see you in my next. This is ranting. This is about my frustration.